All right, and we're on. All right, welcome another edition of High Octane Radio. Facts though, let's get it going and stuff. All right, welcome everybody. I'm happy everybody's here.
Yes.
You guys bring any topics this week or anything like that?
I got like two of them, bro.
Oh, for real? That's
Yeah.
hard, bro. That's dope. What we talking about, A Money? What we talking about?
So we got to give it up. We got to, what I'm saying. We grew up on Jerry.
Oh,
You
Yeah.
know,
yeah.
Did he really die?
he passed
Yes.
away, my man.
He
You know what I'm saying?
seriously? Jerry
Yeah,
Springer died,
Jerry Springer. I
That's
remember shooting
crazy.
home after school trying to watch Jerry Springer.
Okay.
bro.
They have the best fights. Like what?
Bro. Jerry
Dude.
Springer died. Wow.
And he was
Yep.
like 70 something.
Mhm.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
That was
crazy.
sad.
And Jerry, and like I personally know like three people in Colorado that no, maybe more, like six that have been on
Seriously.
Jerry. That have been on
Unbelievable.
Jerry.
Unbelievable.
Wow, that's crazy.
Remember they had that whole movie? It was kind of like a behind the scenes of how the show goes.
Yeah.
It was the ringmaster or something like that.
Yes.
Mhm.
Exactly.
Wow.
And look and don't look, yeah, and I'm old, nigga. And then look, I had some homegirls trying to get me to go in there and do a love triangle with them.
And
Nigga, Jerry, they
you
was
know what?
they was paging me. Them niggas was gonna, send me an airplane ticket, put me up in a hotel, and give me some bread to spend out there.
Oh
I was
You
my.
like,
know what? You know what though? Hey, I would have went, bro, because I was like, yeah, I was trying to get some of the homegirls, see if we can't go on the show, do some shit like that.
Yeah.
Tell you, because yes, you get a free trip, all this other stuff, and you get put up, and you just gotta look crazy and stuff. But I
yeah,
ain't never.
Yeah, look crazy. You
yeah, you gotta go, you gotta sell it. You gotta sell it. Like so,
have to.
so
So
this one chick I used to date, her and her brother went on the show, and her brother was like, "You can't sing," because clowning her. So they had a whole like don't have talent, like whatever. Like they was clowning on that. Then I had
Yeah.
the homeboy, Tignano and Abdur, and they went with some chick. They did a love triangle, but that's how niggas was getting on. Like you know what I mean? Niggas was going to do Jerry, Ricky Lake. Like there's a lot of niggas back in the day. That's how they took their trips and made their
Yeah.
connects. They got that free flight to Chicago and wherever else they was recording them shows at.
Yo,
That's
you know what?
But
No, I've always wanted to go and be in the audience and go, Jerry, and I always did though, for real. That was one of my goals in life. Is like, yes, I was like, I'm going to Hartford, Connecticut. How do I just know where it's at? Facts though, just
right.
off the top, I do know it's in Hartford, Connecticut, because I was going there and shit, because I was really going to see, and I was about to go to see there and Steve, so I'm like, Steve, like, you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So that's messed up. I didn't know that man was that old and stuff. How old did they say he was? He said, "Damn, let's see.
I'm not sure, but I know he's old.
Damn, damn. Let's
Yeah, that's
see. Jerry
sad.
Springer. Wow, the first episode, 1991. That's like niggas' whole life.
91.
Shit, yo. God
I
damn.
was
Oh,
11, nigga.
79. He was
I was
80?
9.
God
I
damn.
was 9.
Yo, nah, because that was like the greatest show at one point in time, like 96.
Absolutely.
That was like, yes, he was like really fighting and stuff on that show, like really fighting and stuff. I was wondering how some of them
Really.
people was not going to jail and stuff. So,
Right.
wow.
Yeah, some of them was really some real bangers on there.
You remember the episodes where it used to be like the dude was dating this chick and then she'd be like, I'm really a dude and shit. Like, how you not know that ain't
Facts
really
though.
a dude? Come
Facts
on.
though.
Facts.
And
They
then they were
playing.
like, you slept together. Well, what did y'all do? Like, how? How did
Facts
that even
though.
work?
Facts.
Good. And
Yeah.
then they be like,
No.
since you a dude, let's go.
No, I seen this one episode where this lady, she was trying to see if her dude was cheating and stuff, and so she like sent like a transgender after this dude and stuff, and like he ended up like, you know what I'm saying, doing something with the transgender, and she didn't know and stuff, and she got mad at the transgender like, hey, I didn't tell you to go like do something with this.
I didn't
this
say go
fool.
that far.
And then
Right.
this fool was like, he was confused. He was like,
That's
I
crazy.
didn't know. And then he was like, I ain't never cheat ever again. Stuff.
Like
to tell you
y'all
the truth.
always
He was like,
act,
yeah.
y'all always act
He's like,
confused. Like,
he was like, I ain't never cheat never again
That's
because
crazy.
I don't know who was who at this point in time and shit. So I don't know if that was a life lesson learned like for this nigga or like, yeah, facts though. Please don't set me up like that's fucked up. So
y'all
Yeah.
always
Yeah, that's
confused when
wild.
you get caught. Don't act confused now, nigga.
Yeah.
You know what was up.
yeah, so it was one of those, man. It was one of those, but that was like one of the greatest shows ever.
It
Yeah.
was. It was so good.
God damn it. All right. And so,
And
yeah, you all,
that,
yep, yep. You got to go to McDonald's next time when you like doing the street. It's all good. I'm sure you'll kick back in.
uh,
There you go. We
what
can hear
the
your
heck did I
voice.
do to my system? Why is my picture just frozen?
I don't know. Let me see if I can refresh you and stuff. Let's see. Wait, yeah, I'm taking niggas out the stream. I was like, yeah, all right, took them out. Yeah,
We just
put them
dropped
back in.
it.
Oh snap! It just dropped them completely. I tried to put them back in. Bam. Hopefully you come back in. All right. Did you come back in? Yeah. Hopefully you'll pop back up. I ain't even
Yeah, I'm like,
tripping.
what's going on?
All right.
I'm
So
just frozen. I don't know what I did. I put something. I don't know. I
I'm thinking it's probably your internet connection or something like that. It's cool. It's like, oh, you gotta go out and come back in probably. I ain't even worried about it. Technology. This is what you get doing a podcast when you get to be wherever you want to be and stuff. So this is great.
Exactly.
This is great
Yep.
though. Technology. All right then. So did you hear like you want to hear? I got stuff where we can actually play audio on here and all this other stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Rick Ross's neighbors is mad at him and stuff. Apparently, let's see.
Why?
Because he throwing car shows and stuff. He wants to throw another one and stuff. And so
He has them on his property.
yeah.
Oh
But you
no,
know,
I'd be pissed too. Nigga, I gotta put my baby to sleep. Nigga, go on that shit.
yeah. So no, my man.
Why not go somewhere else and have
Yo,
it?
this nigga be having them on his properties and stuff. Check this out. All right. So you never seen it? Like that's half the price. What's up, A Money? And
what's up, man? I just went and just closed it out, refreshed it. I'm like, I don't know what's going on. Just start over.
nah, I understand, bro. That's how you got to get it going, my man.
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
What
All
I
right,
missed? What I missed?
we're talking about Rick Ross's car shows and stuff that he has on his property and stuff. So,
Oh, what?
yeah. Did you hear about that?
No, I'm out the loop, bro. I didn't know nothing about that.
Every day I'm hustling, 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 hustling. Every day
So
I'm
apparently he has
Oh.
all these.
You got Juneteenth out there.
Yeah. And so look at all these cars.
This nigga's at Promised
Look at
Land, huh?
this shit. Yeah. And
This is what-
that's that nigga's house.
Oh, it looked like he ain't got no neighbors to hear. Like,
Well,
it's
like-
all the traffic, all that shit they mad at.
Yeah, they're mad
You
at
got a
the
whole
traffic and stuff. So yeah, see, they can't get out. They can't get out like the parking spots and shit like that.
Right.
Like you know what I'm saying, in and out the neighborhood. These niggas is mad at and shit. So.
Sheesh, that's great.
But yeah, you seen it. Look at this shit. Like, and so you be having like, yes, you said Juneteenth. And so
That's
yeah.
what it looked like.
Yeah, it look like Juneteenth up in this. Yeah.
So yeah, his neighbors are kind of outraged and stuff that like, you know what I'm saying, at this point in time. Like, yeah, they're like, well, we don't want him to have another one of these festivals. He acted like, I don't know, they said it was a couple thousand people that showed up to the last one and stuff. And so yeah, you gotta, I don't know how much the ticket is. Like I think the ticket's like $100 and you gotta get there and some shit like that. And then some other stuff is going on. But yeah, them is supposed to be on his cars. And yeah. I don't even know what kind of neighbors he got. And like, I guess like he probably lived in some kind of like exclusive area and stuff. And there's not too many ways in and out and stuff.
Exactly. And being a good neighbor,
Right.
of course, you would maybe want to check with your neighbors, like, hey, I'm trying to have this event. Wooty woo. Don't you got to get permits and shit? Like what the hell?
Yo. Well, this nigga looked like he rich and like he looked like he got acres and shit. They use that nigga's house for
They got food vendors.
yo, what is it? Yeah, they do.
Nigga, they out there getting it in. They out there
Didn't
getting it in.
They use his house for what's that one Coming to America and stuff. That's Zamunda or whatever it's supposed to be. Bro.
Exactly.
Oh, wasn't his house? Yeah, for the new to Come to America too.
Yeah, that's how they use. So
crazy.
You think you getting that much money is gonna be on your property and stuff? You think you would like have to ask the neighbors or some shit like that? Like,
I think you still gotta follow rules.
like, so like, all right, if I had a party over here, I gotta ask.
Well, I mean, if you on his own property, but I mean, I think if he's on his, I think if he's on his own property, he's good. But getting in, like you said, but getting to the property is probably, you know, it's in a private road or some shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, all right, all right. So
Oh,
yeah, they fucking up the private road and shit.
for
So
real.
yeah,
Who
all right.
knows,
So
man?
they don't want them to have it this year. They took it like the city council and stuff. It's a whole big thing at this point in time and stuff.
Yeah,
So yeah,
it
some
is.
of the
She should
neighbors
have
are
just
like,
asked. I'm telling you, you should have just asked. They
there's
would
too
have
many. I'm thinking there's too many people to ask and stuff. And then yeah, and then some of the neighbors they're acting like they're just gonna go on vacation that week or something like that. Now.
Well, you might as well because your ass ain't getting out
Yeah,
the whole weekend.
yeah, like yeah, you gotta prepare for some shit like that, I guess. And stuff. Look, Rick Ross just don't give a fuck and stuff, and like
At all.
you just inviting the riffraff to the neighborhood and all this other shit. Like,
For
yeah,
real.
all right, cool. All right, and that's what I had. That's what I had. What else? Oh, there's some lady.
I got.
Shit. Go ahead, because I'm gonna pull mine up. I gotta find mine. Go ahead.
What y'all think about this? Them bringing back Freaknik.
Oh, that's crazy.
Oh, are they
That is
bringing it
crazy.
back? Or are they just doing the
Documentary on Hulu or some shit.
I would love
It's
to see it.
We
yeah?
about to see somebody's aunties on
Yo,
there.
thank you.
They all in the church now.
Thank you. You think they should do that to? I don't think they should do that to people. It's like, yeah, I don't know. And then
Most
now,
look at Freaknik age. Look, most of the people is grandmas at this point.
No.
Grandpas and grandmas.
They probably
You know what
like
I'm
in
saying?
their 50s, maybe.
Yeah, because I was barely like I wasn't even I was like barely old enough. I never made it to
Yeah, I
Freaknik. I
couldn't
think it
go.
shut down. I think it shut down the year I probably could have
bro,
like
that
went and
shit
snuck
shut
in and
down in
acted like I was 21.
1996, bro.
They was wild.
That's what I'm saying. That'd have been a year I probably could have went. You know what I'm saying? But
In
I was only
96,
16.
Yeah.
Well,
yo, that's
so you got
They're doctors now. They wives. They church women,
like,
and now they about to have that ass shaking down the.
you think it's
tube.
gonna
so
be
look.
like uncensored like that and shit? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, nigga.
For
Hulu
real.
Yes.
don't give a
Did you see the
damn.
one? Did you
Yo,
see
for
the
real.
post with the cop? Did you see the post with the cop like spreading the chicks?
Oh,
You know, she's bent over and he's spreading her stuff. And he's
Oh, I
pointing at
see.
her
And his
like,
face is in it. Yeah, and his face is in it. Yeah, and
see?
his face is in it.
Always think about the shit you do, and they put that shit on camera. It never goes away. Ever.
straight up. Why is
Uh,
my camera frozen? I still don't understand that.
Yeah, they having Freaknik parties out here. Crazy shit. That's what I'm saying. And it's not even us. It's these young kids, like 20s and shit, trying to dress like we dressed back then, and they don't know.
For real?
They can never duplicate what Freaknik was.
Yo, nah, they probably doing some worse shit now, though. I'm thinking, like, I'm thinking they doing some worse shit now, like, at this point in time. And, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that Freaknik shit, they should be cool. Most of that shit was like, where did they get these videotapes from? Like, you know what I mean? Like, you
have camcorders in.
Yeah, the real one.
So you know, yeah, they had the camp like how the first video we shot was on the camcorder. You know what I'm saying, with the tapes and before it was digital. So it's only certain things survived. Only certain shit survived. But you got to think back, like you had what Uncle Luke, Trick Daddy, like you know what I'm saying, like you know. Down south shake music, like you know what I'm saying.
All them niggas is nasty down
Two
south.
Live Crew,
Yeah.
Two Live Crew and shit.
Yo, all
you know what I'm
some nasty niggas. Yes, they were. Yes,
they
they
were
were.
some raunchy ass niggas. Like, my gosh.
You know what? And that shit was like frowned upon back then. But I'm thinking there's some much worse shit to go on. Like
that was
now
ahead of its time because back then we was like, what did he just say? Oh my goodness. Now they don't even blink.
No, go ahead. I'm saying Uncle Luke is like fucking 70 years old as well and shit like that. And like
right. Looking like right. You know what I'm saying? They old. That's Uncle Luke for real.
That is really Uncle Luke at this point in time, for real. That's really somebody. Uncle Luke, huh? Uncle Luke got the good stories too. We need to call this nigga and shit. Uncle Luke. That stuff. So that's really that nigga's somebody's uncle and shit. But yeah, no, that is crazy and a damn shame if wherever the fuck Hulu found these tapes from, you think like it's gonna be good clarity and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
They know how to remaster shit.
Yep, just like that. Digital
You
master.
got the digitally
Crystal,
remastered.
crystal clear ass on the screen.
That's
Okay.
fucked up. That's fucked up.
Uh,
That's fucked up. You can be like, oh, that's my auntie. I recognize her
Okay.
face. She look a lot younger and
Go
shit.
turn to your mama and be like, Mom, nigga, what the hell?
Wow.
but yeah,
That was
Wow.
but you got
about to
but
be talk of their
yeah.
life.
When does that come out?
I don't know. Let me see if it's out now because I got Hulu. I remember them
yes.
talking about it.
We need to know. We need to
Okay.
know.
Right.
Right. Let me see.
Hey, found $2.
Hell yeah. That's always a good thing. It's always a good thing.
Yes, but and then man, that stuff was so crazy. Then I was seeing some video, like there was horror stories about like chicks like being near the area and wasn't even participating in festivities and dudes getting aggressive with them. Like there's all
Yeah.
kinds of stuff that probably went down at Freaknik.
For real, like you know what? It probably was some crazy could
Chicks
be in the
was
area type
lightweight
of shit.
out there,
Yeah.
like in front of everybody. Like they was
Uh-huh.
pulling titties out, like
Uh.
everything. Like just dudes would get thirsty and just like start grabbing at the bitch, like crazy.
Yo,
Yeah,
nah,
it's
I'm
crazy.
thinking it was some stuff like that. Yeah, facts though. I am for real.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, that was some crazy stuff, but it was wild out there, man. The stories about Freaknik, boy.
Yeah.
And then man, I don't even know what I would have did with myself if I would have made it down there. I probably would have been lost and never came back.
Nah,
Just
crazy shit. JD
extra
talking
wild.
about the shit. I
Let's
don't know. But
let's see.
Let's see. Hulu. Freaknik. Well,
They saying they haven't released the date yet because
they ain't got no trailer for this shit.
I
or
bet you
nothing?
niggas is trying to shut that shit down.
They probably are because it's probably some older women at this point in time, and like they got power nowadays, huh?
Man, yeah,
They do.
half the motherfuckers that's probably on that tape don't even know how to use
Look,
it.
they playing. Listen, wow,
See?
this looks good, yo. This
I
looks
told you.
Let's see. Let's go.
Let's go. Hold on. Let's see.
Uh-huh.
Shit.
Uh-oh, there's some footage. Okay.
Hold on. They got.
Let's see
Okay.
what's going down. What's going down?
From the best attractions to delicious local eats.
What really makes the city
Okay, what they got there? Oh, we got 4 seconds.
All right.
All right, fam. You know how they be doing us on the internet.
Wiz, over to you.
Yeah.
All right, well, from one streaming service to another, the new Hulu Freaknik documentary has some former ATL partygoers just a little bit worried. One group of prominent Black professional women are so concerned about being potentially exposed that they're reportedly filing a lawsuit against the streaming service. Criminal defense attorney and our good friend A. Scott Boulder joins us to break down if they have a case because they
think they have a case
not have
themselves?
signed media releases.
Well, before he
Look,
says what he's gonna say, bro, you think yeah.
Look, I think it's a gray area, bro. Because I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Wherever they got these sources of video footage, it's like when people record people on their phones nowadays, catch you at the gas station, and somebody's recording you and they uppost it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's probably a gray area, you know.
Yeah.
And I feel like
you
you would
know
have
what
to
I'm saying?
sign, you would have to like state that when your ass is getting filmed. If you didn't say shit, then it's too late now.
Yo, yeah. How many years
But
later is it? Yeah, but you
91
like this, but
now?
yeah. So that was like and then Freaknik, you got to think of it as like it's like the Black girls going wild and shit. You know what I'm saying? So they actually had to sign up for some of the stuff that they was doing, but Freaknik is just like it was just going down, and somebody had a camera, and you got caught.
Exactly.
Well, and then you think like something's gonna come back and bite your ass, bite you in the ass like 21, 30 years later and shit.
It happens.
Yo.
Well, yeah. Look, they must have did some crazy stuff to get ready to start this lawsuit.
Exactly. I want to see that footage. Exactly. What did y'all do that y'all really trying to get that not shown?
Facts though, huh?
That's crazy. They probably don't even do that shit with their husband. That's why.
Wow. Wow.
You ain't like that now.
Wow. What happened?
Right. Yo, that's tragic. That's tragic.
That is. That is.
Yeah,
People
yeah,
change.
yeah,
People do change.
straight up.
People do
Huh,
change. Yeah. I'm like, yes, I would be
you
like,
got bras.
that.
You got. Go ahead. You was gonna say they got bras out here. Look, even back then, freak nigga now, like you got bras getting divorced from their dudes, and like they had a good relationship. Now they want to be outside and get slutted out. Once you probably still be married if you was getting slutted out with your husband.
Oh,
Wow. Wow. My guy. I don't know if you can say that on the
I'm just
on
saying.
the
Look, hey,
podcast.
look, I'm an old. Look. I'm just saying look. Somebody, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm starting to. This phrase came up. I was like, really? That's what you into? You want to be done like that? I was like, okay.
Hey, man.
I've heard
Hey,
it before.
yo, if you got that kind of intimate relationship with your partner, whatever, to is his own, to each his own and
Yeah,
stuff. Like, so
but
facts though.
but like you said though, but look, this generation of people are more prone to have a random encounter and go to the extremes to get slutted out than to do it with the person they're gonna look at the next day.
You know what?
That,
Like, I
that's
depends
true.
on like I don't know. Like, there's some crazy shit going on. Yeah,
That's
it is
because
some
they
crazy
lied to
shit.
the person that they with, so now they can't be that person who they really are. So yeah,
Hey, it might be like some shit like that though. Like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah,
not
Yeah,
me.
it might be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna let you know what the fuck it is, huh? You know, I'm gonna let you know what the fuck it is, huh? It's all right.
uh,
People sometimes, yeah, you might be right. People might be intimidating some situations and shit.
I think
Listen,
so.
this nigga just beamed himself the fuck out and shit.
Start
I
off.
don't even think he did it on purpose. He'll be back. All
Yeah.
right. All right. Cool. That is dope. All right. At least you got that one to tell you the truth and shit. Because I was thinking about that earlier. But yeah,
Mm.
I don't think, yeah, maybe some people are like, they just, they would try and sue because of like the money aspect. And like, you think you could get a couple dollars from, all right. I see you. You think you could get a couple dollars from Hulu? Like, just the aspect of the niggas being Hulu and shit? Like, just, yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Niggas do documentaries all the time without niggas' permission.
They do. So it's unauthorized and stuff like
Right.
that, right? And like,
Yeah.
yes, if you're like, oh, I seen my picture in it, so that would probably green light like a lot of stuff, like a lot of controversy. A lot of people come in to do like different stuff. Like, all right, cool.
Yeah.
All right. So, bam, I got one for you and stuff. So this lady was, I guess apparently she was like selling people's body parts or some shit like that on the black market or something like that.
What?
Yeah. Here, I got it for you. Hold on.
Okay.
Let me add this man back in here. And then, man, you look, see, I got props now and stuff. This is great. Like, yeah.
yo, my thing is, look, I don't know. This computer's over here is acting possessed. It just went did some stuff on its own. Like I'm like, okay, all right.
Well, God damn it. We ain't going to invite you back to the podcast no more if you can't. This thing beaming in and out and shit. All right, we talking
Right.
about this lady right here, man. Hold on, man. But, man, we can't because I don't know if they'll get mad in the stream or not.
But yeah, but like you said, but you probably could
Hold
sue.
on.
You probably could sue Hulu if they say your name.
For real? Nah, because they used Mike Tyson. They used Mike Tyson and made up a whole thing about this nigga for like about like a whole story. And it was like Mike Tyson. That was what's the name?
Damn good show though. I like that little show.
That shit was good though, wasn't it?
Good, yeah.
I ain't watched it yet. Is that on Netflix or Hulu? Which one was that on?
I
Hulu.
think it was Hulu, yeah.
Yeah.
It was like a series, like episodes.
Yeah, it was a series. That shit was good, bro.
That
It
was
was
good.
Yeah. I was in my living room the other day and I realized I got Hulu on somebody's account. I was like, when they sign in here, but I got it.
Hell yeah, bro. Yeah, hell yeah, shit. Hell yeah. Facts though. Like keep it going. But yeah.
Okay.
All right. So bam. Okay, this one was about this lady, right? And I guess she was like selling body parts on the black market or some shit like that.
Oh, snap.
Yeah.
And a breach of contract. He says he has put the funeral home on notice.
The whole purpose is closure and dignity, right? That's
what they say. All right, man. Okay.
Sometimes the technology can reveal that going virtual service. And now the family is upset by what they claim they saw and they heard after the funeral service. They spoke with
I don't even know if this was oh, this is something stupid. This is something else. All right. So there was some lady fucking selling body parts and shit. All right. Let's see.
Where's she getting them from? First of
She
all,
worked at a funeral home and
Oh.
shit. And so yeah, she was basically selling like she was selling you an arm and like a brain and
Come
like
on.
real body parts and shit. Like, you know what I'm
That's
saying? Out the
crazy.
funeral home and shit.
on some Frankenstein shit. What the fuck?
I don't know
Also-
why people was wanting them and shit, but like, yeah, she sold like a whole bunch of shit. Like,
People are weird. They be doing weird shit.
Yeah, I forgot the name. I should have wrote the lady's name down. I got a story that follows this one too. When we'll get after we cover this.
For real, selling
Yeah,
human
man.
remains and shit. Oops. That one's too. Yeah, I don't even know. That ain't even probably one.
Who came running to help when they heard her scream.
Okay, that's different. This guy tried to kill somebody. No, that's not what I'm trying to talk about. No, this lady was like really working at a mortuary or something like that, and she like sold some body parts for like $10,000 or something like that.
That is crazy.
That's off the hinter. That's off the hinter. Yeah.
That's heartless. But $10,000 for an arm? I might.
You know what I'm saying? You can get the brain up. Like, yeah.
I'm worried about you. I am worried about you.
It was like,
what?
Yeah, so like, yeah.
I'm like,
you can get whatever parts you want. And yeah.
Hey,
like,
if the nigga ain't gonna notice,
yeah.
I might.
And like, you sell the arm, you get like 10,000 and shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, but you gotta, I don't know. Yeah.
Y'all are wild.
You gotta get the arm off or some shit like that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's some different shit. Sell the leg. Or like, I don't know where she was getting like, I don't know, like, you know what I'm saying? Because she was selling like, she sold like a whole bunch of these body parts and shit. And so, I like, she was like, oh, I sold the kidney and all this other shit. So I don't know if she was like dissecting this nigga or some shit like that, and getting this shit off. But
my goodness.
Nah, for real. Like, you know, I'm like, what they gonna do with this body anyway? I ain't gonna lie. If you got like somebody to sell it to, and then they got him, you know how they got him and shit, because the nigga she sold him to got caught doing some dumb shit.
Damn.
So
this fool.
Man, this fool like had a brain on the shelf or some goofy shit. I don't know how it was like, and was showing it to his friends or something. His friend got disturbed or some shit like that and called the FBI. Yeah.
So,
that's crazy.
Yeah. So I'm like, at least the dude whoever he showed it to wasn't killing people to fucking like get.
But why do you want a brain on your shelf, nigga? He's on his way to killing people. He's on his way.
Well, maybe if he's like buying parts like that, that's stopping him from killing people or some Jeffrey Dahmer shit or like, you know what I mean?
Well,
like,
now he done lost his connect, nigga. So
on some goofy shit because his friend told on him no. He's like, that's not a good friend.
Next, his friend is
like,
next.
He was like, maybe the friend was thinking like, oh, bro, why are you showing me this? And like,
right.
What if I just went over your house? Hey, money, if you just came over here and I was like, oh, here's this finger in a jar and it's floating in some weird like substance. And shit.
I tell on your ass too. Hey,
look. Let me tell you. Look, I'm about to send you a name to look up to pull up. Look, that's crazy because no. But yeah, like you never know. That's why. That's why you can't eat everybody's cooking, dog.
Yeah. All right.
I don't even like potlucks no more at work. I'll be like, no, I'm cool. If it ain't packaged, I don't want that shit.
Man, there was the crazy cat lady. I had this one lady when I used to work at the Staples call center. She was like, Anthony, try this. But I knew she had cats, bro. I'd be like, okay, yeah. And then I go toss in the trash, boom. And like lies said I did was good or something. But
exactly.
So look, the name, did you see where I put in the private chat in the chat over there? Look that name up. But yeah,
you can't see. I didn't even know we had a private chat.
Yes, I see it at the bottom.
Okay. See, even though I'm having technical issues, I'm helping. Look, I'm discovering stuff too. You feel me?
Let me see. I don't even. We ain't got no. I don't. How the fuck? I got up, man. Let me see. Comments. I don't see the comments.
Yeah, because we don't have anybody. No, we ain't telling nobody we live, so people ain't comment with us.
Yeah. Oh, there is the private chat. Okay. All right. Bam. That is dope. All right. Bam. All right. Let's see.
Yo, this is and this is just one of them. There's another chick that did the same thing that this one did, but she did it 50 times.
Oh,
Damn. All right. What the fuck? This guy is like it's songs and some shit.
Oh no, the Mexican killer. Yeah, but basically,
Hold on, man. Hold on, man.
look up Tamale Killer. Look up Tamale Killer.
Is
you can't stop laughing.
Yo, no, okay. Present. It's all right, man.
Uh-oh, the tamale kid. Oh, God.
All right, so we look this up on Google. Should we Google this shit?
Yeah, Google that shit.
All right. Damn. My powers, I'm still learning how to work all this shit. You know what I'm saying? I'd be like learning shit. Yeah. All right. Bam. All right. Facto. La tamalio. Shit, I can't say it like that because they'll be like, that's racist.
Look.
And I had a whole podcast of it.
Yeah, it was up. Yeah, one of the top ones. You had already seen the little video with their little creepy looking faces, the black and white picture.
He was killing people over what? Damn, there's a face right here, bro.
Yeah,
What?
that's her.
Yeah,
That's her.
Like,
That's
what the
her.
fuck?
What did she do?
So, all right. So, she
What
off
do you mean
somebody.
that's her?
So she off somebody, right?
Mhm.
Her name is what's her name? La Tamara, the Mexican killer. But what is her whole name? It's Trinidad Ramirez or something like that. I believe that's her name. Anyway, she offed I think it was her husband, and she had to
Uh-huh.
get rid of the body. So she put this nigga in the tamales.
Wow. And she was feeding them to people and shit.
Yeah,
That's
nigga.
fucked up.
And so then this other story, I can't remember this lady's name. I'm trying to find it. She did this too. She was trying to feed her kids, and the prices were high, so she would hang out near homeless camps or whatever, off people, and put them in their tamales and sell them to people. So people has been cannibals and not even knowing. Like, these are the best tamales I
Oh,
ever had.
That's fucked up.
oh my Lord! Look, I don't even want tamales
Yeah,
ever.
that's fucked up. You
Don't-
can't do that to people.
You can't eat them tamales out the Walmart parking lot. You're taking it to risk.
My
Man,
goodness.
I used to love the burrito lady downtown, like at midnight and stuff. Like after I got out the club, that shit was hitting.
Yeah,
It
that'd be
was
slapping.
hitting, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't got.
Nothing
Yeah,
you've ever had before.
I think that's right. I think that's what I look forward to. I just look forward to, like, man, after clubs out, I was like, where are the motherfucking burrito people at? I need like 6 of them so I can take them home.
Yo, it like tamale.
What the
That's
hell?
damn. What you think? She was like, you got to cook it a long time to get the meat to fall off the bones or some shit like that, huh?
Okay.
Yeah, man. She was like,
It was tender, okay?
yeah.
Then you huh? Hell no. Yeah. All right. Yeah, I see you. All right. Cool. That is dope. All right. Did you know? Yeah, there's some. Go ahead.
Yeah. So then there's this other killer chick. She did the same thing as this one, except for, like I said, she was a serial killer. She confessed. Once she finally got caught, she confessed to doing it, killing like over 50 women or something like that.
Oh, damn.
Why when they caught her, did they let her live? And was she in Mexico or what? Yeah.
I can't remember the lady's name. You know how I'll be scrolling and you be getting stuck. You know how every now and then you'll be like looking at one video, then it'll be like 7, then it'll be 10, then you look up like, damn, I was supposed to do something 30 minutes.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
That's me on TikTok. They trying to take TikTok away. If they do, I'm gonna go crazy.
You think so? Yeah, I heard TikTok because they like yeah they want to regulate it a little bit and stuff, and people like
Why? It's already fine. There's nothing wrong with it.
they said it knows too much about you and shit.
Oh,
Right.
please. Like what? Like them?
Huh.
They said it knows like it's not safe because it's like no one shit about like government officials and all that other shit at the same time and shit. And like yeah, it can predict stuff about you and like you know what I'm saying. You ever been looking at something on TikTok and then that shit come up with your phone, you be scrolling or some shit like that. So man, they said it's kind of reading like.
I feel like that's everything. You could be talking about some shit, then the next thing you see is an ad for the shit you was talking about. Like what the hell?
Yeah, it's
that's
going
crazy.
down like that. Yeah,
I'm like, all right.
There's mad cameras in your house and shit like already and shit that you probably don't know about.
Probably
I got
don't.
yeah. I got that damn Roomba thing driving around my house. It probably got like fucking like a microphone or some shit on it and shit. And like, I'm like tracing my house and shit. Like how the
that's
fuck
what it's doing. Yep, that's what it's doing. So like the Roombas and stuff like that, especially ones that's connected to like the Wi-Fi and shit, is
Yes.
mapping out a layout of the inside of your house. So
No,
it's uploaded into the cloud, and so they can look up the layout of your house. Like they can know how many square feet, where the stairs is at, where
It ain't too
you know.
big over here and shit. So
Yeah,
like they got me already to tell you the truth.
yeah. But I'm just
It's
saying
not,
though. Yeah, I know you ain't worried, but like
yeah.
that's really going down.
They like
And
crazy.
then
Daddy's house is small. We got him.
got him. It- look,
There's
you can
one
take
door in
this.
this motherfucker.
Huh,
Got
look,
him.
got him. Look, what is it? I'm gonna get you sucker. You can take the
Uh-huh.
stairs or the window.
Yo, man. Yo, facts though. Facts though.
This nigga said I'll just take the window myself.
Facts though.
We're just
All right,
talking
the
about self down the
classics.
stairs.
The classics. The classics.
Oh
I'm
God.
glad y'all know.
He was
Uh-huh.
this.
The
Oh, so
classics.
so check this out. What about this theory, right? So Jamie Foxx. I hope he gets better. But
Yeah.
you heard about him having a stroke and he ain't been talking. But have you heard that possibly Puff Daddy tried to kill this nigga?
For real?
Puff Daddy.
No, man. No, I haven't heard this. Here, hey, buddy. How dare I let you sit up and talk about an American hero? My man Sean P. Diddy Combs. My
An
man
American
Puffy.
Hey,
hero.
American hero.
we know the West Side's the best side. It's
Puffy.
death row over here. You know what I'm
Puffy.
saying? But
They are
you
saying
know what I mean?
he's one of the worst bosses on the planet. Like
This man
he
Puffy
But yeah,
is.
had
yeah. But
full-time
there's a
gas
whole conspiracy theory
contracts
though about it.
and money.
Puffy.
There's a whole conspiracy theory about like mob ties and something
Yeah.
between Puff Daddy
Not
and
much
There's
of
Jamie
Puff,
Foxx.
bro.
And
there's
Jamie
some
Foxx
chick
is like
out.
Jamie
What's her name?
Foxx is like saying that Puffy tried to take him out.
He can't talk, you said. You know what I'm saying? That's Puffy, yo. Don't even get mad at Puffy, yo.
I'm not mad. I just said, what do you think about this? Look,
He's American. I told you I think Puff Daddy is American hero. And he would not do that. He is Puff
Well,
Daddy.
there's some chick that's telling all of it because she was around the whole time and knows everything
Who
and
was
it's out.
and she
look.
got
And
killed?
even the artists will tell you that were with him, like the groups like Danity Kane and all them, like all them Mace, all them groups that he supposedly made, like they'll tell you he fucked me over. Like he screwed everybody.
Wow.
Yeah.
It says Jamie Foxx reveals why Puff Daddy wanted to sacrifice him. Wow. So
Because Jamie Foxx was making jokes about some event he was at Puffy's house and talking about his sexuality and shit. Like it was like
yeah. You know what? They keep saying this stuff about Diddy and
They
stuff. Like
are
they keep saying it, and they've been saying it for a long time and stuff. So I don't know. Like at the same time, like you know what I'm saying, one person say something about you, then maybe, but like 17 motherfuckers come out and say some shit about you. Yeah, it might be. You know what I'm saying?
might be
Facts. A
some merit
lot
to
of
it.
people.
okay.
A lot of people been saying stuff. Ti finally reveals Diddy's secrets. So, oh wow. Wow. Wow.
I told you. I'm not playing, bro. I told you.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Wow. He said
Crazy.
until it come out of Jamie Foxx's mouth, dude. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to believe that shit. You know what I'm saying?
But I'm
Facts,
just saying
though.
it's a conspiracy theory. So I'm just saying, what do you think about it? Like, you know what I mean? It was a topic that I had on my list today.
So do you believe yeah, there's a lot of conspiracy theories. So do you actually believe in like some of them and stuff? I was checking out this one today and stuff, and like that's what I got. Like my other show, whatever. Reply Now is gonna be what that I'm working on right now. So I've been looking at like about this bird theory all day and stuff like that. This is great. I'm glad you're on here and stuff. This is gonna be great. This is gonna be great, guys. Hold on. All right, my fault. Let me see. Stop presenting. Because I've been working on this all day, and I've been looking at some dumb stuff all day. And like, yes, it's gonna be up your alley and stuff. So this guy, like, he was like, basically, he thinks like birds aren't real, basically, and stuff. And, like,
What?
so all day, this is what I've been like, looking about like this bird shit. And there's like some real like this guy singing songs about it and shit like that. And like These people
Like,
think
what do you mean birds
aren't
ain't
real.
real? Like,
They're
what do you
saying
mean?
birds aren't real. They're drones and stuff. So they said that, like, yeah, it's this guy, and he's like, he's getting mad because Elon Musk knows about him or something now. Like, he's like, hey,
Birds aren't real, and implying a connection to Twitter.
You dumbass.
Stop posting about us. To our movement, don't trust this man. He is the Antichrist. Think about it. This is not rocket science we're talking about here. This is the guy who makes AI and robots, and the same guy that the robot guy just bought the Bird app.
Elon has a long-held obsession with birds. Tesla bird robots with their automation technology are actually the ones that crash into buildings.
At the same time, bird truthers are being banned in mass. All my friends are off the app now. Elon himself is tweeting about us, making it look like.
anyway, these guys are nuts and stuff. So
They're absolutely
look,
nuts.
yeah,
For real.
they like have a whole birds aren't real movement. You go to the website and they're selling apparel. These people have shirts there and stuff.
And
like
people
that.
are buying that shit because they're weird too.
They are. Look, all right.
Right.
So this right here is like one of their videos showing you how like the bird is mechanically engineered and shit. And so,
Well, I mean, I can believe
That
there's
don't even
some
look
that are like that.
That don't look like
Yo.
no bird.
yo, and look, it's like, look, this guy with the remote and shit.
No.
Wow. There you go, drone pilot.
Yo, I know. Look, but I'm like, what are you thinking? They were getting dead birds and then like.
Came with this idea that we
Look.
can use and re-engineer birds and dead birds and make them as a drone. And the only thing that we need to provide them to make them alive is to basically design an actuation mechanism, put in their body, and everything is there.
So this nigga just said that they use
we
birds
calculate
to
what
make
has been the weight
bird
of the bird,
drones.
while it was alive,
Right.
what has been its flapping frequency, what flapping angle they have flapped, and just create something similar.
That's crazy.
Hell
But
no.
look at this shit. So I'm like, are they getting the dead birds and they putting feathers on them and shit? Yeah.
That's gross.
We've done experiments and
Yo.
determined that for fixed-wing aircraft, applying certain color can change the flight efficiency. And the same is true for birds, we believe. And we're now doing studies specifically on flapping wing drones to study how the coloration of bird wings and how the color patterns affect the potential flight efficiency.
Okay.
All right.
I mean, like, now that part, yeah.
Bro, I would not see a hawk and not see a fake ass one. And be thinking like that's real.
Be like, what the hell is this robot shit?
It's basically if you learn how these birds they manage the energy between themselves, we can apply them into the future.
All right, so hey, I was like maybe on some shit like that, but I think these people are crazy. Look at this shit.
Yeah. Like, I could believe that some birds are drones, but not all birds are not real because I just ate some chicken. You know what I'm saying?
So, yo, nah, I feel you on that. These fools are just nuts, man.
They're just wild, bro.
Yeah, you
Crazy.
just gotta
My
have
whole
some shit
thing
to believe
is you can come up with any concept and there's always some dumbasses that's gonna follow you.
Bro, I
Talk
need
your
some
shit.
I need some people to follow one of these concepts I got and shit.
Come
For
on.
real.
We need to come up with some dumb shit. And then
Thank you. Look at this. Like, yes, they're like, oh, this one's one of them. This is a fake bird, I guess. This you can do anything with technology and shit.
Right.
So I don't even know if this ain't computer generated and shit.
Exactly.
Like, you know, facts.
But you heard about
that's
though, like
kind of big though.
this
Like,
isn't but this isn't the weirdest thing I've heard. Have you heard about like them like making like flies and moths with nanotechnology and shit? Like really just making insects fly up in your house to spy you and shit.
And blow your
Crazy.
ass up. Did you see that one shit where
Oh yeah,
Did you see that one?
I did.
Yeah. So all right. So at the beginning of this video, before I was like researching this shit, now because this is fucking guy, dude. They got a whole. It's this fucking guy, man. I don't know what his name is, but I tried to hit him up for an interview to tell you the truth because I want to speak to him. So I will let you know if he gets back to me. It's gonna be interesting.
Okay.
But yeah, he's going around. He was like, I just was talking to my dad the other day, and I can remember. He was telling me he can remember the time when all the birds were real and what that sounded like. And I'm so sad. I grew up in an era where I don't even know what a real bird sounds like. And I'm like, bro, it's not that damn deep. and shit. Like,
For
it's
real.
not that serious.
It's not.
For real.
All they do is shit anyway.
That stuff. For real, fucking up your shit. And so, yes, there was all these questions that I wanted to ask him and stuff. Like, yes, okay, if they're not, they're all fake. What is the shit that they fucking up on my car and shit? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Right. Yeah,
for
right.
real. I don't enjoy
like,
that.
like, what is that? What is that? Battery juice?
And then no, they had all these like fucking things. It was like, oh, and they land on telephone wires to recharge and shit. Like, yo,
like, and then like what eggs? Like, in baby birds? Like, come on now,
bro. And then there was this one guy. He was like, I've never seen a baby head or some shit like that. Think about it. When's the last time you and shit? So yeah, people have all these dumb conspiracy theories and stuff. Like, yeah, so. Some of them are great. Some of them are great though. Like I like to check a little bit into some of them and stuff, but I was
that should be clickbait.
It do.
That's the word.
Some of these people actually believe this shit though, man.
Yeah.
So facts though.
Anything.
Yeah.
They do.
Like what do y'all think about like this is other because they're talking about conspiracy theories. What do you think about this one? They say that the globe is bigger than they tell us, and there's like an ice wall around like another part of the world that we haven't even seen yet, or they won't allow us to see, but it exists.
It's Antarctica. That's why we can't go that way.
You think so?
Yeah, it's good.
Yep.
What do you mean?
Like, have you ever like on Google Maps? Like, not Google Maps. What's the thing where you're supposed to be able to look at Google Earth or whatever? Like, there's parts that you can't even see. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you pull it up, there's places that you can't pull up on Google Earth and stuff.
I'm sorry, I don't believe any of that stuff, man. I really don't. Like, I really don't. And they're like, no, at the same time I do, but I don't. I don't believe, like, you know what I'm saying, like the whole Earth. Like, maybe they didn't discover like a couple places, because how could you? This shit too goddamn big. I can't map out my goddamn neighborhood. You telling me they mapped out the whole world and shit? Like, you know what I mean? Facts though. So I don't believe everything is mapped out, to tell you the truth. And yeah, there's probably some undiscovered shit that we probably ain't seen. And I don't know. Maybe they haven't had technology this far. Like, nigga, they got robots that will walk up fucking to the North Pole and withstand all the fucking coldest conditions and all this other shit now and stuff. And
there's probably some weird shit that lives in Antarctica because nobody's ever been there. I bet you it's some shit that look like aliens and stuff.
For real? You think no one's ever been to Antarctica for real?
Well, if they have, we can't go because
nah, you think
like that really you can't even get across the border to go in. You'll have to get shot down.
They
like,
for real.
It's
the
a lot.
Aliens is fucking up. They in there then. The aliens is in there then. They got the spaceships. Okay, that's where they charge the batteries and shit. They gotta be real cold because the batteries get hot.
Yeah,
they let Elon Musk in to get the motherfucking Tesla battery, and then they was like, "You take that back." But yeah. For real, there's some real shit going on in Antarctica like that you can't even really get in.
They're saying that there's like this whole land underneath the ice. They're saying the ice is just a top layer. Like there's this whole like land underneath the ice.
Underneath the ice. And
yes. People look that shit up. I'm telling you. That's what they say.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Antarctica.
Yeah. Yeah, and then like so because like the whole series of like the Godzillas, how they got the like there's King Kong, then there's Godzilla, then there's Godzilla King of Monsters, then there's Godzilla versus King Kong, like that whole series how they have the inner Earth and then go through and different dimension, like so the stuff that they talk about in that movie, people are saying is really real. Like there's giant creatures that you've never seen. There's worlds inside the world. Like they say, like look, there's like man, there's so many crazy theories. Yeah, straight up.
I didn't know, I didn't know it was that serious. Like for real, I had no desire. It's too cold to go. I would even care about to go there. Like, you know what I mean? Like.
Yeah,
I heard you go to some parts of Alaska and shit, it'd be like negative fucking 48 degrees, and I couldn't even imagine some shit like that. Like, so yeah, I didn't even think, I never thought about Antarctica or some shit.
Like, remember like King Kong versus Godzilla, like when they took Kong to like Antarctica and showed him a tunnel to go through, and he went through the ice, and then he went into a tunnel, and then he went into another part of the world, and it was like a whole nother like area. You know what I'm saying? Like there's theories about this stuff. Like
is that
crazy.
Is that where Superman was keeping that fucking what was that whatever that shit was? That nigga flew to Antarctica and shit was in the caves and shit. Remember his
Yeah,
his hideout was always like in some icicles.
In ice, yeah.
right. In ice.
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
And he
So,
and he
okay,
go
is that where
travel
that nigga
different
was?
worlds. Yeah, he traveled to different worlds and save animals. And he had like a zoo of rare animals that no longer had a planet or some shit.
Yeah, man. It says okay, Antarctica does not have permanent human residence. There is these busy, but yeah, variety of research.
You cannot go there. They won't let you.
That's fucked up. Who won't let you? Who is they? Yeah, who is they?
Whoever the niggas with the gun.
The niggas with the
Yeah.
guns and shit.
Them niggas from Sector 7, nigga.
Look, government supported research. I'm like, who's government, nigga? Like, we need to learn this shit.
Nigga,
All right.
that's Sector 7, nigga.
Sector 7. Yeah, all right. It's like, don't fuck around up here. Okay. All right, you think so? Oh, there's some shit under the ice, you saying? Like, you think there's really people up? Like, yeah, that's crazy.
Well,
that's weird.
There's two theories, right? So the one theory is, like you said, there's worlds underneath the world, and then the other theory is Antarctica is an ice wall, like surrounds the whole top, and it's a tall ass wall. And once you go over the wall and get inside it, it's Greenland and all that shit. Like, you know what I mean? It's like a whole nother world.
That's where Jay-Z and them niggas is at. For real. That's where they got the Illuminati at and shit. So you think all right, while we talking about the conspiracies and shit, you think like there is like, you know what I'm saying? We all been in the co and shit. You think there is a whole different facility under DIA and stuff? The Denver International Airport.
You know what? On DIA, I'm pretty sure there's underground tunnels and stuff because it's a freaking airport.
Yeah.
But you know, the one that I think there's still underground stuff at is Laurie. Remember how they shut down Laurie? I still think there's activity. There's an area that you still can't get into, and it's just flat on the top. I think there's still stuff under Laurie.
Bro, that's like people still fucking live in Laurie and shit. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. But they repurposed that part of Laurie that used to be the homes for the soldiers or whatever. The you know what I'm saying, and then they did the church and the hospital. But there's a building, you know, the other building that's like across, like when you're on Quebec, you know what I'm saying, and it's gated in. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I'm trying to think about what you're trying to say.
Like
there is a building. It's like the only building over there.
Like you know how six doesn't like once if you're taking 6 towards downtown, and then as soon as you get to Quebec, nigga, you gotta go left or right. You can't go through. There's a gate right there.
Oh, okay.
Like
okay.
that's that side over there. I think they got some. I don't know what they're doing over there, but I think they up to something. That's
they can't let people. They just run around under people's houses and shit like that. I don't think that'd be a dope like cover and shit. Like we gonna sell the land and then have these tunnels and shit. And they lead to fucking DIA, all this other shit. Like
straight up. Yeah.
But all right, they lead to Antarctica. Only the rich, so the riches know, huh? They like, so Jay-Z been over the wall, man. Elon Musk, he got his own rocket and shit. You don't think he can get over the wall?
Yeah, I think I was about to say that. I said that's probably why Elon must be making his little rocket so he can go over there. You know what I'm saying?
Just beam over there and shit.
Yeah.
That's where he got the battery from for the Tesla. I'm trying to tell you. And shit. Like, these niggas got it cracking over here.
Right.
They already got the technology and shit. We just gotta get it beamed and shit. Yeah.
Right. And then look, check this. And then here's another theory, right? So okay, this is Earth, right? And then the moon is supposed to go around Earth like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And as we rotate around the sun, right? Somebody made a comment and said, why do we always see one side of the moon, and why is there a dark side of the moon? If the moon is supposed to be rotating like that, as you know, it's supposed to be spinning around like that, you know, rotating.
Right.
As it's going around the Earth, why do we only see one side?
I don't know what side of the moon I'll be seeing. Very detailed. To tell you the truth, like I ain't never like, oh shit, I keep seeing the moon, nigga. I seen that spot right there last week and shit, nigga. I don't think you could really identify some shit like that unless the nigga might got a high powered telescope or some shit like that. But
have you seen niggas with their iPhones and like certain Samsungs? They go and zoom in on the moon from their phone and like
for real
get real close. Y'all ain't tried that? Y'all got iPhones? Y'all ain't tried it?
Nah.
I'm not trying to be looking at the moon, bro. Like this ain't shit up there. Like,
and nigga, I don't know. You might see a nigga wave back. Nigga, Michael Jackson might be up there. I don't know. Moonwalking on your ass.
My phone is not that dope where I can just see somebody on another planet and shit. And oh shit, they got a roar too and shit. No, I can't like that. I would love to be like these niggas at the bar on the other planet. You see this shit? Like,
Right.
for real. You know,
Straight up.
I beamed it. I seen these niggas in the lake. I would love to see some shit like that. So yeah, and not even that. Like yes, like you think they like. So you tell them you guys are saying we can't go get to Antarctica and stuff, and there might be some shit there. I was seeing like they were like talking about the mountains, the Rocky Mountains and stuff, and they were saying like Egyptians were found in the Rocky Mountains or something like that, like a while ago. Like yeah, some crazy shit. Like you know what I'm saying, like. They had like some Egyptian bodies or something like that, and then they refused to like let people keep looking in these mountains for some reason for like these like Egyptian artifacts and things like that. They shut that shit down and said, "Oh nah, too dangerous." And by they said the government and shit, and it's like the government did that to somebody for a reason because they didn't want to seem like Egyptians was over here or something. But they said they found some shit. Like, yeah.
I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt it, G.
That's dope, but why would they fucking like, okay, like if you were to discover some shit like that, or if there was some shit in Antarctica, why you think like, oh, it would be so like powerful that like you couldn't let the general public know about it and shit? Like, you know what I mean?
It's not the general public, it's black people. They don't want us to know how strong we are, where we come from. Bro, I tell you, I'll be studying this stuff, you know what I'm saying? But that's why, because you know, like so like everything that's all the structures that are made, like buildings that are been living for longer than they can record history, you know what I'm saying? Before, you know what I'm saying? Before there was a calculator, before there was time, any based off of, you know, whatever. But anyway, there's a gang of shit they be hiding from us, bro. You know what I'm saying? You do the math, if you do the research, you'll find out that they on purpose of trying to keep this out of the media, how much black people done contributed to the whole world.
Listen here, hey money, and I feel you, and hey, I'm black, I love black people and stuff, all that shit, right? But you sound like one of these conspiracy theorists yourself, sir, and stuff. You are and stuff. You do. You like
I told you. I do study this stuff.
Okay, I'm sure there are some white people that like black people out there as well. Okay, like yes, they want to know what the fuck went on in history too, and like how all this shit got built, and like you know what I mean. If there was some Egyptians in the mountains over here to the Rocky Mountains, how the fuck they get here? How the fuck they make all these structures? What kind of tools did they use? Like you know what I mean? Like so that is like. Yeah,
rewrite history. That's why they don't want us to know. They'll have to rewrite.
You think so?
It. Yeah.
Yeah.
They like just leave that shit where it's at, nigga.
You think so?
Yep.
Like even nowadays, I'm talking about they didn't want this shit. Like it could be they didn't want to learn this shit. Like I would say this is like the late 70s, 80s, and some shit like that. So, bam, you might be right because it's crazy to me to think that like some of these people don't want like. These certain things to be in school to be taught, and like you know what I'm saying, the whole slavery conversation and shit, like you know what I mean, like they want to rewrite that, they want to leave that out of history books and stuff, like that's like real crazy to me because that was in our history books and stuff, and I ain't like back in the day I had to sit there and learn about this shit, like you know what I mean, like now like that is like crazy, like
because they be like remember the Holocaust, remember the Pilgrims, remember this, but they be like for slavery and persecution, when y'all gonna forget about that and let that go? Jim Crow laws, y'all gonna forget about that.
No worries.
No
worries. But they should they need to stop playing with like you know what I'm saying, like leave the history books. Now I remember like you know what I'm saying, I could be in school like they were saying like not everything was written in the history books and stuff like that. So I kind of believe them at this point in time, but I thought it was gonna be a new day and age, like you know what I'm saying, like people were more prone and open and whatever and shit. But at the same time, people are like really sensitive to information. So right. It's crazy. It's crazy what we say on here. It's crazy what we say on here. Facts
right. Like you know the have you heard have you heard this one before? If you want to hide something, you know where you put something you want to hide it from a nigga?
In books.
Yep. You put it in a book. You put it in a book.
Fucked up, right? Yeah. Put it in a book. Put it in the book. That's what they say that shit. That's fucked up.
That's fucked up.
Crazy.
Yeah. All right, y'all. We about ready to wrap it up. I appreciate everybody's yes. participation this week and stuff. It's great.
Yeah,
It's
for
great.
sure.
We actually had some stuff to talk about. Everything. So yes.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a good show. Yeah, it was a good show.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
All
saying?
right.
Shout out
All
to our one follower or two or three or whatever we got.
Hell
Please
yeah.
please comment,
Hell
like,
yeah.
share.
We
You know
get
what I'm
enough.
saying?
We get enough. We can do it live and shit, like facts
Yeah.
though and shit.
Okay.
Like there will be some comments in the box over there and shit. So yeah, it's
Yeah.
coming along. It's coming along. I appreciate everybody's time and shit. So we keep it going though.
Let's
All right.
go.
Oh.